going to talk about antler sizes on white-tailed deer, kind of the scoring and how big they are. So first of all, this one on my left, this buck scored just under 100. He was like 96 or 97, I think. Pretty symmetrical, so he doesn't have any deductions. I don't really believe in deductions anyways. I like gross score. I figure if they grow it, they should get it. So he's got decent sized tines, but no mass, not real wide. So he's a good buck. I wouldn't pass on him if I was first time hunting or later in the season probably. The next deer we have is this one. I got this one with my bow. This was my first whitetail. The next one, this one scored about 110. I think it was 111 actually, but this is a 110 buck. Pretty similar in size, really. Look at them, they're about the same width. They don't fit inside of each other. But the difference is, he's got a little bit longer tines. He has an extra tine, but he's a lot thicker. I don't know if you can see the girth difference. So that's what makes him, that's what gives him an extra 10 inches of horn. So looks can be deceiving. This one here was my first archery whitetail. He's missing a point. He scored 129, so he would have been in the 130s had he had this extra point. So he's a pretty good buck though. You can see there's a little bit of a bump up in size between the two. He fits just inside the other one. And you can look at the thickness as well. So this one was quite a bit wider, which gave him a lot of extra points. He got better time, better G1s, 2s. Just all around a better buck. And the last one I have, this one was at 167, so he's pushing 170 in the 160s. He's significantly better than my other buck. Look at this one, and this one fits just barely inside of him as well. So you can see there's quite a bit of difference. His tine length is a lot higher, and he's got a lot longer lengths. His main beams were 3 or 4 inches longer than this other one. So you can kind of see the difference. His bases were, I think, pushing 6 inches, just barely under. So there you go, you can have a comparison of a 165, 170 buck. And we've got one that fits just inside. Is your 130 buck. And then you get one just inside of that, puts you at 110, and then a smaller one puts you at 100. So that's kind of some differences. The way to score them is to, hold on a second, get this one out. So the way to score them, I'll do it on this one first, is you take the inside spread just one time, and then you do the outside of the main beam, and then to get your beams, what a lot of people do is they put a piece of tape right here, and you measure from there, so they're up. So it's kind of where the tine meets the main beam is where you're supposed to score, and then you score each beam one time. You've already got this one on your main beam, so you're gonna have your main beam 1, 2, 3, and in between each one is what you're gonna do. So on a 4-point or an 8-point, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then do it on the other side. On a 5-point, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then this length of the beam. That's how you score it, so you don't measure the actual beam. If you have any questions, let me know.